today we got our Latitude Grand Royal new box. They sent this out to me. I just got back from Lynchburg, Virginia, so I haven't had the chance to do this review, but now that I'm back, here we are. So this is from the people at Latitude. I got a note. They're like, hey, Joanna Hannah is here. Nice. This is 2023 Royal box. This is a peek into the future, and we would love to have your feedback on the new discs. Here's a QR code you can scan for your feedback. Want more info on the disc? It's on the other side of this paper. Okay, cool. So there's 5 discs in here. Let's get it open. First, we have the Royal Strive prototype. This paper says it is a 13-speed. Kind of looks a little domey, so it kind of looks like it's going to be flippy. But it feels nice. Feels like a little gummy. It feels like the Royal line, which I like. I really like the Royal line Graces. So there's that. The next one is going to be the Royal, what is it? Oh, this is the Honor. Sweet. Oh yeah, this is sick. This feels nice. Gummy, just like that one. Ever so slightly domey, but has a super sick stamp on it with this orange shuriken star thing here. That's the Honor. That's a 950 2.5. Next is the Brave, which also a little flippy. I've seen things on the internet about both of these discs being kind of flippier, like the Strive being like a flippier Rive, and then the Brave being like a Explorer-ish. Let's see, what does this say about it? The Brave, rim width of a 7-speed with a feel of an Explorer, but more understable. Okay, so also, okay, that glides like a river. Okay, sweet. So it's gonna, hopefully this is like a nice flip up to flat and ride for a minute. That'd be nice. But that's the Brave. Next we have the Moonshine Savior. So glow, feels like putter plastic. Savior 4403. So kind of like a zone ish, really like board flat. Feels really nice too. I like that. There's that cool stamp. And then last is the Royal Hope premium plastic throwing putter. So because we didn't get any plastic putters, I'm just going to use my putters, my Blue Bonnets. But this is sick. Like, I really, this looks absolutely insane. Love the way this looks and feels. But yeah, we're out here at Northtown Park. We're going to play 18 holes with these discs. I'm going to try to shoot under par. Or I'm going to try to shoot par with these discs, being I've never thrown them before. So, all right, let's get to it.
Hole 1 is about a 580-foot par 4. Not really sure why, but forgot to turn on the microphone for this shot. I'm throwing the Strive, which is the 13-speed. Honestly, I just want to throw it on some hyzer and try to flip it up to flat and see if it turns. I just stand up over it and ended up pulling it way to the left. It does flex all the way out though. Leaves me with about a 200-foot approach.
Alright, so I am an absolute moron because I forgot to turn on the microphone. So that whole first hole, it's going to be silent. I don't really care. Yeah, like I said, about 250 or so feet in. I'm going to take the Honor and try to forehand it up on this right gap all the way up to the basket. Got this left to right crosswind, so I got to keep it flat enough where it doesn't get pushed over. Oh, I just turfed it. Okay, let's see if this Strive can handle some forehand torque. It can, but once it flips, it's not. Okay, never mind, it came back. It's not bad though. Yeah, you probably see the forehand is getting loads better. And I can credit that to Josh White over at Overthrow, because he is a absolute dog of a coach. went there for a lesson this past weekend and absolutely killed it. Honor again, low and to the right, fade it. There we go. Skip in. Should be a 20-footer. Flew into Lynchburg last weekend. And while I was there, played some courses like you might see on the Foundation channel. Sandusky, Timbrook, Falling Creek. I played there as well. And then I also went and played the 2024 Worlds course from the short tees. And when I mean that course is difficult, whew, it is tough. But between playing courses and hanging out in Lynchburg, I went and got a backhand and a forehand lesson from Josh. And in about 15 minutes, he fixed both of my major issues. So I'm not complaining. I just gotta come home and really rep out what he told me to fix. And I am going to be using my own putters because they don't have premium plastic putters or baseline plastic putters in that bag. So skew this as much as you want. All right, hole 2, 320 feet along this corridor off to the right. You can probably see it through the trees. It is in some shade and it doesn't really have a band, so it's going to be hard to see. But I'm going to throw the honor again here, just off the tee on a lot of hyzer, and hopefully I can push it up there and get it to skip up around all the way to the basket. Okay, so I hit the line I wanted, but I was considerably short. Bear with me, still going through a form change, going to be losing quite a bit of distance. So 330-foot par 3s are going to be quite difficult to get to. We are probably about 100 feet short. So I'm going to take the Savior on a forehand. Just throw it right at the basket. We got this right to left wind here. It's right in between those two forked trees. So just throw it right at it. Get down. All right, and we're parked. Hole 3, another 330 footer. We have a right to left wind. The tunnel straight ahead. You got to get through there, penetrating. Because I'm throwing something a little flippy, I want it to have already gotten that flip up by the time it gets there. That way it can slowly start to fade towards the basket, which is off on the right side of that tunnel. I'm going to be throwing the Brave here, which is supposed to be a 7-speed. Okay, not terrible, but you did see it flipped up all the way over, so, and started to turn out of that. I don't know, I liked that, but interesting. Left myself with about a 60-footer here. Let's get our step putt on. In the bucket, get in the bucket. Oh, just a foot short. Now we're on to hole 4, 270 feet. See, they did add a Mando along this left tiny tree line to keep people from going towards the tee pad, unfortunately, but that's not going to stop me from trying to hit the Mando right through the middle there. Oh, that thing is beefy. So the basket is right in front of me here through this wall of trees. I do have a gap. I can go left on Anheuser and go inside the Mando tree. Can't go right at all because that's the creek. And I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, this putter plastic is not holding up very well. I skipped into a tree and it took a nice chunk out of it. But we're going to try to hit this on some Anheuser here. Straight ahead. Ooh, double tree kick. That's gonna take some more out of that disc. Savior is here. We did take some more damage on her. It's not too bad though. Set that aside. I'm gonna try to jump putt. Stepper, jump putt, same thing. That's okay. But we are going to take our first bogey of the round. Hole 5, 336 feet. Basket is directly behind the cedar. There's a creek to the right side that I want to avoid. So, I don't really have an option to get around the cedar, but throw this on her. But I want to keep it flat enough to where it doesn't go too far to the right into the creek. That looks really good. Oh no! Oh darn! It got a skip and was going right towards the basket and then hit another tree and kicked away from it. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Yeah, so looking at where I'm at, I probably was going to skip off into that open area on the right side of the basket if I don't hit one of these trees and bounce back this way, because it was really close to the basket. But as you can see, anything on the left side kind of guards that skip ace unless you skip way deep and skip back towards the basket. So, but yeah, I'm gonna take the hope and just kind of like touch it on an anhyzer around these trees. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a half decent run. A little headwind. Oh, can't believe I missed that first one, man. It's another bogey. Now 2 over through 5. Those last 2 holes were tough. Hole 6, 288, straight ahead of you. Got to stay to the right of those cedars and the left of this inlet of trees, and we have a headwind. So I'm gonna throw the hope. I'm gonna throw the putter, but I got to throw it on enough hyzer where if it flips, it doesn't flip all the way over. But I also got to give it some height and avoid those branches on the right side. It's gonna be a tricky hole, but let's do it. Get through the branches. Oh, that would have been really good. It was flipping and everything. Dang it. Let's throw it again. Headwind. What am I doing? Stiff left to right. 50 footer. Yep. Held the line for a while, but just not strong enough. And that's going to be our third bogey in a row. Coming to hole 7, which in my opinion is one of the harder courses because it's 600 feet, death along the right side, and I don't really have the best turnover game. So like I said, hole 7, 600 feet, but it is a par 4. But if you are off on the right side here, you are pretty much in pitch out territory, and that's the only thing you have. So instead of going backhand turnover like I used to do before I have developed a forehand as far as I have, I'm gonna forehand with the strive. So 13 speed, try and get a bit of a turn out of it, but have it fade back to the left into the fairway. Oh, there's a headwind now too. Put a little bit more hyzer on it. Oh, I just burned it into the ground. All right, we're gonna take a second shot here, and I'm gonna throw the honor as well. Come out of it, come out of it, come out of it. Okay, I'm right on the edge of the fairway. We have a standstill with another 340 feet to get all the way up to the basket. I'm gonna try and flex this out. Not enough flex. Okay, but since we took the honor, I'll give myself an extra stroke. All right, so now it's the Braves' time to shine. Patent pending, flat, turn over all the way up to the basket. Nope, that is not flat. That was definitely on hyzer. All right, so I didn't finish the hole. I know there's no excuses, but one, I've only played this course. This is my second time playing this course. Two, I knew it was a little more open and had like a little more defined fairways, and so I figured I could hit those said fairways. Not as good as I thought as I would be doing now, but yeah, we're just gonna give myself a double bogey for that hole for 5 shots and then a penalty. So I think that's gonna put us at, ooh, no, puts us at 5. We are at 5 over through 8. Hole 8, 180 feet. I can get there with this putter, throwing it straight. OB, is there any OB? This path. So I need to get it across the path. I am throwing from OB. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna throw the Savior on a forehand and just have it fade all the way up there. There we go. Okay. That's birdie number 1. Love to have tap ins. Makes life so much easier. Hole 9, 500 feet, par 4. I remember this hole very distinctly now. The basket is up there, but like it's on the same side of the creek as we are, but the creek like comes in front and then bends back around. So you have to throw across it and then get far enough up there where you can throw across it again. So yeah, this is a kind of a difficult hole. I think I'm gonna try to just play for par here and lay up this Savior around this corner here, just so I can have a look to get it somewhere where I can save par. And fade. That's perfect. I am a-okay with that. Okay, so I think I can get a little aggressive here. I have a headwind, so if I throw the Brave on enough hyzer, it should stand up and just go straight. But I have an uphill run up, so I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go stand still. Come on, sit down. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. I have a very good place to save par from that. So the basket's about 150 feet, 200 feet that way. It's behind this wall of trees right here. I do have a hyzer forehand lane to get in though, so if I can throw something on enough angle, then it should be able to skip in. I'm hanging out wide to the right because I have some airspace. Oh, I didn't want to throw it high. So 2 things. I left that way too high and way too inside. That sucks, but it is what it is. And secondly, my battery light just came on. So I have 20% left and I forgot to bring batteries. So we're gonna get as much as we can out of this before the computer dies. So I have the Savior here. I'm just gonna try and throw it right at it. Save the par. Hopefully I don't skip too far long. Get in there. Oh, that would have been sick. Oh, that sucks, man.
Alright, so the camera did end up dying, unfortunately. I thought it was gonna last longer, but that 20% died real quick. So yeah, I think I finished at like 5 over through 9 holes, so it was fun playing with these discs. I really enjoyed them. I really appreciate Latitude for sending me out this box. I know I'm a smaller channel, but it was really fun getting to throw some prototype discs and provide some feedback to them. So yep, that's it for the video. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Peace.